Good day, I am Justina. Thank you for your interest to work with me. I have scheduled this call to see if you are a good fit to work together. How should I call you?
You can call me Alyssa.
Alyssa, can you please tell me something about yourself?
Hi, I am Alyssa Ponseca from Hermosa, Bataan. I am 28 years old and I am a former MIS staff, stock analyst, and accounts receivable clerk. I am also a baker and an e-commerce. I love to sell things. And now that I have developed my skills in marketing and design, I want to expand my horizons even more. So I am looking forward to being your team.
That's awesome. And what are the things that you consider as your strengths as a person and as a professional, Alyssa?
I am really grateful that I am able to work in a different field. So I think my strengths are being creative and having the ability to cope up with new things.
Interesting. Can you also tell me about your weaknesses and what do you do to overcome them?
I think one of my weaknesses is self-conscious. I am conscious mostly the way I speak because I stuttered a lot. I tend to be conscious whenever I speak about myself to someone. So I'm practicing myself to speak with someone else.
Perfect. Yeah, just practice. And do you consider yourself a lifelong learner? And what is your opinion about learning, Alyssa?
Yes, I considered myself a lifelong learner because from programming in IT to drafting in architecture, I also learned inventory and account receivable job. Then I studied event management, baking and cooking, and now I'm studying digital marketing.
That's great. And how long have you been a freelancer? What made you decide to become one?
I am an e-commerce freelancer since 2017. Since then, when I felt the freedom of working without a boss, I knew I would love this. So I explore and learn other freelancing niche.
Perfect. How many clients do you have so far? What work have you done in the past?
So as far as you know, I am newly trained virtual assistant, so I didn't have clients for this role yet. But as for a freelancing baker, I have done more than 250 personalized cakes for my clients. I also have done 3 house plan designs, and I also did some picture and document editing using Photoshop. Since I am new to this niche, I am looking forward to have more clients.
Those are interesting facts about you. Thank you for sharing them. And what is your freelancer services specialization? Why did you choose that niche?
I am specializing at admin support, bookkeeping, and Microsoft Office. I choose that niche because I think that's what I am good at.
Perfect. This project requires 40 hours of work per week. Will you be able to work for that length of time? And what is your usual schedule like? Can you work in the Pacific time zone where you have to adjust to the 16-hour time difference?
Yes, I am available to work 40 hours per week. I have flexible schedule, so anytime table would be fine. But of course, I still prefer to work in Philippine Standard Time.
I understand. Alyssa, do you see yourself as a team player or do you prefer working with a team or do you prefer working alone?
It depends on the circumstances. If the project requires teamwork, I can work with team. But if the project can be done individually, of course, I prefer to work alone.
So it depends on the task that you have to work on. And what is your service fee range for this project requirement?
I couldn't really answer this question without getting into details, like how many accounts I'll be handling or what software to use for the project.
Don't worry, we will have another opportunity to discuss the pay and maybe your work schedule after this interview. And we will just keep this noted, your information and the details of this interview, and we will let you know about that. Can you tell me about your long-term goal as a freelancer, Alyssa?
My long-term goal is to develop and acquire skills and eventually become a project manager.
Perfect. What is your understanding of the job requirements and description? Why do you think you are perfect for this role?
My understanding is that you are looking for someone who can assist you in marketing and graphics without supervision and make things easier for you and for your company. Since I am an e-commerce, I will use all of my skills and experiences to help your company grow.
Mm-hmm. It seems like you have read the job description well. Thank you for doing that. And I also know you have good qualifications. That's why I set up this interview to know you better. Alyssa, how do you take negative feedback?
I take negative feedback as a way to improve my skills, and I never take it personally.
That's good. That's good to know. Before we end this interview, do you have questions about the project or to me?
I think I would like to know who is your biggest competitor and how can I help you to beat them?
So we have several competitors actually. They are also selling online. They are also e-commerce. They also have e-commerce platforms. They're using Shopify or Magento. So that's where we are. That's why we are gearing towards improving our revenue. To be the top in our industry. And by your help, by your content, by your social media content, and the efficient work that you will provide us, we know that we could reach those goals.
Yes. Thank you for the opportunity to be interviewed.
Mm-hmm. Thank you also for your time. We will be considering all your qualifications and we'll let you know of our decision as soon as possible. Thank you for your time, Alyssa.
Thank you.